Tony Ferguson most likely facing Dustin Poirier next. He recently sent a message to Dustin Poirier to sign the contract to fight him.
Back, baby! Let's go, Poirier. Now we're ready. You see, send that contract. Let's go.
Deiveson Figueiredo recently sent a message to Cody Garbrandt. He posted this on his Instagram with the caption, @CodyNoLove, you think you're going to take my belt? I go to sleep dreaming of taking your head off. I wake up thinking of knocking you out. My whole day is dedicated to putting you to sleep. Cody Garbrandt responded back in the comments saying, Clown Lemonhead MFer. Glover Teixeira recently tested positive for COVID-19. His fight with Thiago Santos has been rescheduled for October 3rd. Now the card will be headlined by Waterson vs Angela Hill in a 5-round bout. Waterson is coming off a split decision loss to Carla Esparza, and Angela Hill is coming off a split decision loss to Claudia Gadelha.
Hello guys, as you some of you guys know, tested positive for COVID-19. UFC sent us the test. I was not feeling any symptoms or anything. I still not feel any symptoms. Just a little bit of running nose. Another day is getting better already. Just hopefully that this is it, and do the quarantine over here, rest up, and get ready for the bout that's going to be October 3rd. And that's it, guys. Stay positive, enjoy nature, and I keep you guys posted. Us.
Michael Bisping on the Believing Me podcast gives his thoughts on Anthony Smith's loss to Alexander Rakic.
Well, just picture that scene. So you're Anthony Smith, you fly in, you're, a contender in the division, you go up against Rakic, it doesn't go your way. Everybody thinks the next day, because when you turn the TV off, you watch the fight as a fan, you turn the TV off, boom, there you go. As the fighter, that's reality. You're still living that reality, and there he is. He's got all the PI, he's got all these people in there trying to minimize the swelling, trying to, give him pain pills and do whatever they can to make him feel better, to make him feel normal. And I think people forget, the casual fan forget what all these guys go through. And I thought it was important that people hear that, because it is very powerful and very honest stuff. These guys will sacrifice everything to get the win. And I remember just recently I was having a conversation with Jason Perillo, and I forget what the context was, but we were talking about a fight and talking about how fighters will do anything to win the fight. And then after a fight, if you win, you don't give a how bad the injuries are, right? You could be mashed up, you could have stitches all over your face, your nose spread across the other way, you might need surgery on your knee, God knows what it is. But if you win that fight, you do not give a and that flight home, you do not give a because guess what? It was all worth it. You were successful in your goal, in your mission, what you went out there to achieve. You succeeded. But I tell you what, going home as the loser with the injuries, oh my God, because number one, you've lost, right? You've been embarrassed, if you will. There's financial ramifications. You've lost money. You've dropped down in the rankings, so to speak. Your quest of being world champion is definitely taking a big blow. And then on top of that, you might be on the other side of the world. I've woken up in all kinds of weird countries after getting faced the day after a fight, and it's like, oh God, yeah, I'm still here. Now we're going to go to the airport. Now I'm going to check in, and I go through the airport with my face all black and blue and covered in stitches, and then sit on a 16-hour flight. But if you go home as the winner, it doesn't hurt because you get the, it was all worth it. But going home as the loser, and I feel for Anthony there, because he's very lucky. He's got the support of the Performance Institute behind him. He had all the guys from the PI in there putting swelling wraps on him, trying to bring the swelling down, giving him pain management and giving him a plan, no doubt, going forward and how to deal with it. But still, had he won, he wouldn't have given up. None of that stuff would have mattered. And it's such a brutal sport because the guy that wins and the guy that loses, I mean, there's such a disparity. Of course, you win, you lose. But like it echoes further than that because it comes down to the injuries. If you win, it was worth it. All those injuries that Anthony had or that I've had, if you win the fight, you'll take it. He's like, yeah, whatever. I got it done. I won. I'm a warrior. I battled through it and I got the job done. But when you lose, it's like, well, what's the point? Was that worth it? Was it really worth it putting myself through all of this?
Hey, everybody. I'm UFC President Dana White. And this week, the New York Times wrote a story about a very famous wrestler from Iran. His name is Navid Afkari. And he went to a peaceful protest in Iran, and he's going to be executed for that. So it was brought to my attention, and this guy is, first of all, he's a human being, number one. Number two, he's one of us, could be any of my fighters. And the only thing I thought to do was to call the president and see if he could help this man. And he said, let us look into it. Let me talk to my administration and see if there's something we can do to save his life. So today, the president tweeted the tweet that's attached to this video. And I would just like to say that I too, respectfully and humbly, ask the government officials in Iran to please not execute this man and spare his life.
Alistair Overeem at the UFC On ESPN 34 Media Day interview speaks on his upcoming fight against Augusto Sakai.
He's a tough guy, tough kid, up-and-coming kid. Up-and-coming kid, so it's going to be a good fight, good scrap. I think I've seen him fight once or twice, not too familiar. But yeah, up-and-coming guy, right? We need fresh blood, and he's one of those fresh guys. Young guys coming up, tough, willing to fight anybody, anytime. So I'm actually excited about the fighting prospect, new blood. Well, he's dangerous. He puts a lot of pressure. He's like a tank. He can take a shot. So I just need to fight my fight, and I need to not fight his fight. I definitely think the longer the fight goes, the more advantage I have. Cardio and shape is excellent. So yeah, let's see what it brings. I think I'm better than him everywhere, but it's also about fight style. Style makes fights. I need to fight my fight. I need to do my thing, and then I have full confidence it will all be in my. It will all be okay. I'll finish Augusto Sakai knockout or submission within 2 rounds.
Things will never change. Things will never change.
Ever. Go.